When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the double.
58, come on. 3 bud.
Yo, cheetah. Spike.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Collins. There goes Alex Collins. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Alex Collins. 70 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Rams 7, Cardinals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Reed. 61. Matchbox light.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards on the ground.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, watch it. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Now Collins trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try the left side. Boyle. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trailed early in this wild card game. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 30 base.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
80 weapon.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, 52 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Boyle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Go now. 10 Nova. Squeeze.
Allen now looks to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Collins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Cardinals' 49-yard line.
Set. 50. Plant.
I'm coming after you.
Yeah. Hey, stand off.
They'll try the left side. Boyle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now.
The second down carry for Irvin. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
17. Cardinals 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Coming to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Check. Hey, wahoo! Let's go, get it!
They start out with a run from Irvin. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first again, they go with Irvin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Boyle. And shedding through the tackle. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Irvin. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's complete to Fuller. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Strike 3. 218, chopper. Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Quick dance. Go. General West.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Come on.
He's Topper. Yep. Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Hits his target. It's Tanner Gabriel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Ready? 90 full. Hold.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Exit.
Alert 3. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run it with Coleman, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down.
60 or.
Ricky. Hey, alert 3.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Boyle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
50, Mark 50, hey, let's go. Get off the field. Go out. Watch out. Set. Spot. Leo. Hey. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Wide open, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, Team 6. Yeah.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try the left side. Boyle. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Got it.
55, Mike, 55.
Go on. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run on first down. It's Collins, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side. Boyle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Rams 27, Cardinals 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Hey, Delta.
Is the Mike. It's a part of that.
Go.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. from 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boyle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen. Open man there is Malone. 8 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. X3. 218. Chop. Kill. Go. Ready.
Out of the gun, this is Collins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Boyle. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Ready. Check 55 to Mike. Okay, just like that. Rock it. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boyle. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
3 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Down. 10 logo. 55. Don't get nervous. Now.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round. First step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. The Charles on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.